name is Hydeia Broadbent. I'm an international HIV/AIDS activist and motivational speaker, and I am 27 today. I contracted HIV through my birth mother. She was infected and she passed it on through me at birth, and I was diagnosed at the age of 3. So I was adopted by Patricia and Lauren Broadbent. They adopted me when I was 6 weeks old. They didn't know that I was infected with HIV. They only thought I was a drug-addicted baby. They found out when I was 3, and the doctor said I wouldn't live to be 5. They truly saved my life, so I owe my life to my mom and my dad. We associate HIV/AIDS with death, so there's a stigma behind it that we can't talk about it. And I want to challenge people to talk. It's okay to talk about AIDS, and just because you're infected with HIV or AIDS does not mean you're gonna die. The kids that I would attend my hospital, they weren't public. They were afraid to say that they had AIDS. Their grandparents didn't know. Their best friends didn't know. And in our house, we would talk about AIDS at the dinner table. I was always in there when the doctors came in because I was raised to know that this is something that happened to me. It didn't define who I was, and it didn't make me a bad person. My kindergarten teacher, she still ended up spraying me with bleach when I sneezed. So, I mean, stuff happens, and I didn't know that it was something bad that happened. Those are the kind of things that you would face. And even in 2011, there's still stigma. People are still afraid. It's where you can't talk about HIV/AIDS, and we need to learn to talk about it. We have grown very complacent as a society as a whole because the medications are better. People are not dying at an alarming rate. The fear of AIDS has kind of gone away. 1 in 5 don't know that their HIV status. If you don't know your HIV status and you're having unprotected sex, what does that mean? You're probably most likely infecting somebody else unknowingly. So we have to promote awareness, we have to promote testing, and we just have to start talking about HIV/AIDS. We can't look at it as, oh, it's a gay disease. The H in HIV stands for human, and if anything, it's an African American disease. Point blank period. We're in a state of crisis in the African American community because now we're being hit harder than any other community. I'm 27. I can have kids now without passing HIV on to my child. There is hope. But when I say that, I don't want people to go out and think, well, I can contract AIDS and just pop a pill, because that's not how it works. These medications are not cheap, and I don't want youth to think that they don't have to be safe. But me, when I was sprayed with bleach, I can talk about that because it happened to me, and I want people to know that it was because of someone's fear, because of the stigma. And that's why I do what I do, because I don't want people to go through what I've gone through. Even though my life is very blessed, at the end of the day, I still have AIDS, and it's still a struggle.